the top earning woman in music. She makes around $105 million, or at least she did last year. So along with all those riches, fame also brings bizarre allegations, like the lady who went to court accusing Beyoncé of practicing
bewitching Beyoncé. Did Queen Bee practice witchcraft on one of her musicians? In this Daily Mail TV exclusive, the drummer who claims she was put under Beyoncé's spell is now speaking out.
The fact that people keep saying I'm crazy, hell, the situations I had to deal with and survive are. She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress. She's just been a savage.
Considering how powerful the Beehive fan base is, you'd think Beyoncé could do no wrong. But it seems the recent revelation from one of her former drummers about some of the Queen of Pop's dark moves behind closed doors may have changed things. Goes without saying that this is a major story that will probably shake the Carter Empire and the music industry at large. But is it really possible that she's involved in dark magic? And if it's true, how has she managed to keep it a secret all this time? Get your detective hats on, because we're going hunting for the truth.
Beyoncé's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyoncé. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances, harassing her. She's saying the Beyoncé camp is put up a huge harassment campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past. It got denied, and she has another one.
There's almost a limitless supply of people that consider Beyoncé as spellbinding. But it seems that in this case, things may have gone up a notch. One of the singer's former drummers, Kimberly Thompson, has now accused her of using witchcraft, as well as sexually manipulating people by, get this, jumping from one body into another. Kimberly's court documents detail a list of complaints against Beyoncé, including job losses, home theft, and alleged magic spells on her lovers. She also accuses Beyoncé of causing broken relationships and even the murder of her pet kitten without providing a motive for the accusations. Kimberly claims that Beyoncé has been hindering her professional growth and attempting to sabotage her happiness. Describing Beyoncé as a savage for not leaving her alone demonstrates the level of torment that Kimberly experienced during the situation. According to Kimberly, Beyoncé has prevented her from moving on and working with others, and she remains steadfast in her belief that Beyoncé placed a spell on her. In addition, Beyoncé is also accused of paying people to not hire Kimberly, which further escalated the situation. Kimberly believes that Beyoncé is responsible for the insults she has received and claims that this was all due to Beyoncé's jealousy towards her. For those who may not know, Kimberly was a member of Beyoncé's all-female backing band. But her breaking point occurred when two psychics informed her that Beyoncé had placed a spell on Kimberly's kitten, which had been consistently aggressive towards her. She went on to reveal, "I was getting abused. Every time I came home from work to rest, I was just being abused to the point where I'm still healing from a scratch on my rib cage. It drew blood. It was awful." Speaking to the Daily Mail TV, she said, "It was so manic and gnarly that I ended up calling two psychics. I got the word from the first psychic and I didn't want to believe it." Confirming her doubts about whether or not the cat was affected by the magic spell, Kimberly said, "So I called later to get confirmation to make sure, because I didn't want to believe it. They were like the cat had a spell on it. I said, 'What about Beyoncé?' And they were like, 'Yes, Beyoncé put a spell on the cat and you need to get rid of it right away. Otherwise you'll be in really, really huge trouble." Furthermore, Kimberly alleged that Beyoncé utilized witchcraft to control her sexually, stating that Beyoncé was able to jump into other bodies to observe her engaging in intimate acts with partners. She also added, "This has been going on for a very long time, so it has taken God's strength to really make me get up and stand up for myself, starting with the restraining order. I don't want anything to do with this person at all." And she went on to claim, "This has been a complete nightmare. I've been absolutely, brutally abused by her trying to control everything I'm doing." Following the allegations, the drummer filed legal documents to obtain a restraining order against Beyoncé, alleging that Beyoncé was eavesdropping on her phone calls and controlling her finances. However, the court denied Kimberly's request for a temporary restraining order. The judge's written decision was that the evidence in support of allegations is insufficient. Since those court documents have surfaced, Kimberly revealed to Hollywood Life exclusively that she's very disappointed at the exploitation of whoever released my private documents from the courthouse to the blast. She continued, "I have received several abusive messages and hateful threats from her fans on top of the abuse that I am currently trying to heal from her and others she worked with to harm me." Thought about how Beyoncé is reacting to the allegations of witchcraft. Well, it's worth noting that she is currently touring with Jay-Z and is apparently unaware of the bizarre theory that has gained traction on the internet. This hasn't stopped fans from coming up with their own stories about how the Queen of Pop might actually be involved with witchcraft. One of the user tweeted, "Beyoncé is supposedly a witch." Another added, "Beyoncé is a satanic witch who worships Satan. She is far from God, otherwise she wouldn't be famous." Perez Hilton also addressed the strange list of accusations against Beyoncé, but chose not to provide further details. He stated that he didn't want to say anything that might worsen the situation for someone who is already suffering. It is unclear whether he is supporting Kimberly or Beyoncé.
Beyonce's former drummer, Kimberly Thompson, played in B's band for 7 years. That's a long time. And now she's making some wild accusations of dark magic and molestation. I'll say that it'll be up to the authorities to determine if that is true.
Although Perez Hilton's response was somewhat cryptic, those who are adept at deciphering language may have gotten the intended message. However, this is not the first time that Beyoncé has been linked to questionable activities, such as the rumor that she is a member of the secretive and influential organization known as the Illuminati. Jay-Z, on the other hand, has also been rumored to be involved in the Illuminati, and various conspiracy theories have emerged claiming that they are both working to establish a new world order and manipulate the public through music videos and choreography. During his performances, Jay-Z has been known to make a hand gesture in the shape of a triangle or diamond, which has become closely associated with him and his record label. Beyoncé has also been spotted using the same gesture on occasion, likely in a show of support for her husband. However, some people associate the triangle shape with the Eye of Providence, which is tied to various belief systems, including the Freemasons and Illuminati. As a result, conspiracy theorists believe that the couple's signature hand signals are a covert means of expressing their loyalty to the Illuminati. Now, the fans are calling out the pair for selling their soul to the devil. Beyoncé is a witch, and majority of elites such as Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Oprah, etc. sell their soul to the devil and worship Satan. Besides these, Kanye West, who has repeatedly taken the world aback with his series of unorthodox opinions, has also come forward with some pretty wild accusations of his own. And these were pretty serious, considering that it brushed on the fact that Jay-Z and Beyoncé might be carrying out sacrifices in Hollywood.
It's like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. This truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail. And even if they did figure out a way, they can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They could control Charles Barkley. They could control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
While Kanye has basically made himself into the symbol of controversial statements in the world right now, his latest revelations have taken things to new heights. The rapper recently hinted that the top celebrities in Hollywood might not actually be as regular as most people think, and that they are largely involved in many dark practices, particularly human sacrifices. Most people probably missed the hidden message behind Kanye's claims, but basically, West hinted at the idea that a group of people in Hollywood are participating in heinous acts and are controlled by the notorious Illuminati organization. Bad as it may be, the story doesn't end there, as Kanye also listed some names of individuals who he believes could be controlled, leading us to believe that these are the people who are part of the Illuminati and have been involved in taking innocent lives. Furthermore, he claimed that he could not be controlled by them since he has not committed any murders himself. Well, from the looks of things, it's pretty clear that Hollywood isn't exactly as it seems. Nonetheless, several fans have come out to openly reveal their support for Kanye's claims. One of them tweeted, "I believe ye." Another added, "He's 100% correct." One other fan who claims to have felt an evil vibe from Jay-Z and Beyoncé wrote, "I've always felt an absolute repulsion towards them, especially Beyoncé. I cringe every time I see her like I'm seeing candy-coated excrement. Something about her gets my hackles up and in my gut I feel a wrongness about them. Definitely not of God." That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.